All right, guys, we have another great batch of stuff from Ray. Today, we are going over the Silver Surfer Volume 1 run. We're going to talk keys and let you know what's going out to CGC, as well as 3 major Silver Age Silver Surfer books. All right, guys, we're creeping closer to 15,000 subscribers, and here are the giveaway items. All you need to do to enter to win is be a subscriber to the channel, hit the thumbs up on this video, and leave a comment on this video. Stick around to the end, and we're going to get into more details on the items and how you can win. All right, guys, we're going to get into these Silver Surfer books. Some are the hottest they've ever been. But first, if you could please hit that subscription button along with that notification bell. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Feel free to share this video as well. All right, so Silver Surfer Volume 1 from the 60s. We're going to go over every single one of those books. We're going to show you on screen every one, as well as 3 big Silver Age Silver Surfer books. Some of you guys can probably already guess what those are. After we go through the run, we're going to discuss which ones are off to CGC, and that would be it. But while I show you these books, I'm going to read you something here Ray sent. Now, again, these books aren't mine. They are Ray's. Friend of the channel, if you guys saw, and I'll put down a link below, the Journey into Mystery run was Ray's as well. A bunch of those are at CGC. We won't be seeing those for a long time. And a few of these Silver Surfers are going to go as well. And when they do return, this entire run will be available for purchase. But first, let me get into this. This was sent by Ray, so I wanted to read it while I show you the books. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee are unquestionably the 2 greatest creators in Marvel history, who together largely birthed the Marvel Universe and changed comics forever. But like most co-creator teams, depending on the character, one or the other may have had greater influence in a particular character's creation. When it comes to Kirby and Lee, depending on who you talk to, that debate has often gone in different directions. However, when it comes to the Silver Surfer, there is no debate. Stan Lee has told the story that when Kirby returned his first art pages involving the Galactus trilogy, he saw for the first time a human-like figure surfing the sky. Kirby felt that a godlike character, Galactus, needed a herald, and he penciled one into the story. And the Silver Surfer was born. Kirby told Lee that he imagined this character as a silver-coated humanoid figure that Galactus created from a blank slate. As Lee often would do, he expanded on that concept, and the Silver Surfer's origin that we know was born. When it came time to flush out in more depth this backstory, Lee turned away from Kirby and called on John Buscema to do the art for the Silver Surfer's short-lived series. The Silver Surfer series is thought of by many as Lee's best work at Marvel. Lee and Kirby's time together was approaching an end. The greatest creative team, Kirby and Lee's time together on the Fantastic Four, had produced classic stories and the greatest long run on a particular title in comic history, over 100 issues. The Silver Surfer would become a regular guest in the pages of Fantastic Four, along with the Silver Surfer. It was in those pages they first introduced some of Marvel's greatest characters and told its most classic stories. In addition to introducing the Fantastic Four, there was the Inhumans, the Black Panther, and Wakanda, Doctor Doom, Galactus, and of course the Silver Surfer, and many, many, many more great characters. Unfortunately, it wasn't long after the Silver Surfer series that the rift between Kirby and Lee became more than Kirby was willing to bear. He decided to part ways with Lee and Marvel, moving to DC for the promise of greater control over the characters he created and the stories involving them. It was a sad day for many Marvel fans when Kirby finally made the move. Although for a short time at DC, Kirby created some very memorable characters and stories in his own right, maybe even the best work of his career. I still remember as a boy reading those first Kirby and Lee stories and the anticipation and joy of seeing Kirby's new covers for the first time on the store shelf. The Fantastic Four was always one of my favorite titles. The Galactus trilogy and the stories of the Silver Surfer will forever be remembered as classics in the hearts of Marvel fans. What's great about all this is it still holds true today. Some of this stuff is unbelievable, and he referenced it several times already. But that Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Galactus trilogy, we are going to discuss it really quick and show it off because that's going to CGC too. But it is probably held as the most important trilogy, God, probably in comics, but that Silver Age Fantastic Four trilogy is unbelievable. So with all of that, you've just seen everything. Now let's get into the books that are actually going to be going off to CGC. All right, guys, so we're going to start with the Silver Surfer run itself. Only a few books going off to CGC. There's some minor keys throughout here, but the big three, you know each one of them. Each one is a classic cover, and one in particular is the hottest book in the world right now. First up, Silver Surfer 1. This is heading out after a clean and a press. This is the origin of the Silver Surfer, origin of the Watchers, first appearance of Shala Bal. Great cover. This is a square-bound book. All three books we're going to talk about really quick from the Silver Surfer series are square-bound, which means it's really difficult to get those in high grade. Also, why those higher grade books get a significantly big price jump. When you start hitting those 8, 8.5, 9 O's in these books, it gets a little wild. Moving on, probably the hottest book out right now, Silver Surfer 3. First appearance of Mephisto. This book is absolutely on fire with the WandaVision series right now, the speculation behind Mephisto, classic cover, square-bound book, beautiful reds. This book, again, in a high grade, is hitting wild numbers, and we're sending it off to CGC too, with a little pit stop over at my man Erod. His information will be down below as well. He's going to have to do a little work on these. Last from the Silver Surfer run here, Silver Surfer number 4, one of my absolute favorite covers of all time. First Silver Surfer versus Thor. Technically, it's the second Mephisto, but it's just that classic John Buscema cover. Unreal, beautiful. This book in high grade gets buku bucks as well. Let's slide over now. The three books we were talking about, you saw them before. Fantastic Four, 48, 49, and 50. This trilogy. We're going to start with 48. This one garners the biggest price out of the three, which is actually crazy to me because I think 49 has a better cover, and it doesn't matter what I think. Fantastic Four 48. This is the first full appearance of the Silver Surfer and the first cameo appearance of Galactus. It is a good cover, but it doesn't beat, in my opinion, 49. 49's cover is beautiful. This is the first full appearance of Galactus, the second appearance and first cover appearance of the Silver Surfer. It's also the first appearance of the Punisher, a cyborg servant of Galactus, which nobody really cares about. And last but not least, Fantastic Four number 50. This is a classic battle of Silver Surfer versus Galactus. Third Silver Surfer, second Galactus, first appearance of Wyatt Wingfoot, and the first appearance of the Ultimate Nullifier. These three books look great. They are so expensive, and they are also heading out to Erod before they go off to CGC. When everything comes back, we will do the big unboxing because they'll all come back together. And after that, these should be available for you guys to pick up, as well as the rest of the Silver Surfer run. After speaking with Ray, he would like those all to go together to one buyer. It's going to be a really nice run here. The three Fantastic Fours can go separate, but the Silver Surfer run should be going together. So that's it for this one, guys. This was just like a whole big batch of Silver Surfer who is probably coming to the MCU. Most likely. But that Mephisto, that Silver Surfer 4, those things are huge books. We talked about some big books that are absolutely just smoking hot right now. Biggest books in the world. So thank you for watching. Please hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this batch of stuff. And as always, keep it comics. All right, guys, with 15,000 subscribers right around the corner, this is your chance to win these 4 great prizes. First up, the Days of Future Past set. This is X-Men 141 and 142. Second, sticking with Marvel, we have a CGC 9.8 Spider-Man Unlimited number 1. This is the first appearance of Shriek. Move over to some DC. How about Batman number 1 from the New 52, along with Teen Titans 12, first appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. Last but not least, this is 3 Jokers, Book 2, the 1 in 25 variant in a 9.8. Now, in order to win these prizes, you need to be subscribed to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment. After we hit 15,000 subscribers, next live show after, I will pick a random video and randomize the comments. The more videos you watch, comments you leave, gives you more opportunity to win one of these awesome prizes.